Hey there, bud. Welcome to another episode of Three Toe Customs. I'm your host with the most, Three Toe Joe. If you didn't know, well, now you know. So, what do we got going on today? Today, we got a pretty cool one for you because we're going to be installing the Super ATV polycarbonate see-through roof on our 2022 Polaris RZR 1000 XP, aka the Black Cobra. Nice. So, basically, what this is, it's a nice see-through polycarbonate windshield. It's got the nice spoiler on the back. Basically, the reason I chose this is affordability reasons. It's one of the better price points without having to pay $500-600 for a metal roof from Polaris. And it actually has a look that I like. A lot of the other roofs out there that I looked at, they just didn't have that style that really agreed with me. So I decided to go with this. I'm not 100% sure if I'm a real fan of being able to see through my roof. The look that I'm going for on my RZR is kind of going to be more blacked out, so maybe in the future I might paint this or just do a vinyl wrap on top, all black, and then we'll call that a day. But for now, we're going to install it the way it is and see how I like it, and then we'll go from there. So, enough talking about this windshield. Let's get it on. All right, so before we get to installing our roof onto our Polaris RZR here, there are a couple of things that we're going to need to prep in order to do that, and one of them is going to be removing this visor here because the roof is going to install underneath the visor. For that, you're going to need a T40 Torx bit. As always, I like to use my trusty impact driver here because it gets the job done fast. And so basically, you have one Torx bit here, and you have one right on top that holds your visor on, so not too bad, just four of them. Real easy to take them out, just takes a second. All right, so if you have a windshield like mine that butts up against the front of your visor, you might want to remove your windshield first because it's going to make it pretty hard to get it off. What I've gone ahead and done on mine in hopes is I've just loosened all the clamps up, and I'm hoping it's going to give me just enough room here to slide her off, which should be pretty darn close. I wonder if I'll be able to get it back in though. There we go. Success. Nice. All right, so now we're on to prepping our roof here. Not very much involved into this, just a matter of installing these four rubber bushings here into our main holes on each corner of our roof so we can get it mounted. But before we do that, there is a protective film on each side of this roof. So basically, once you get to this stage, just try to be extra careful with it. You know what I mean? It's going to get scratched up eventually, but try to keep it nice for a little while. Oh, basically, you're just going to want to find yourself a little spot to grab and just peel away. Just about like it does in the picture, so pretty good. Not too bad for a first time. All right, so if you're like me and you end up using any types of cleaners, polishers like SC1 or even Tire Shine, like I used to shine up my machine, you're just going to want to go ahead and clean that off really well before trying to install the two-way tape, because if not, it's not going to take. So I'm just going to go ahead and use a little bit of brake cleaner here. Give her a good scrubbing. And hopefully that takes care of that. All right, so unfortunately, Super ATV gives us a nice long piece here. So we're going to have to cut what we need as we go. So basically, I'm just going to go measure right up to about the edge here. Just make sure that I got her where I want the front here. And we're going to go right up to the edge here where the tube bolts up to the back part of the roll cage. Okay, so take a note that this kit does come with the clip nuts. Just take note that these do go like on the inside of your cage, not on the outside. Chances are you got yourself a set of instructions and you read them up, so you should be able to see that. There you go. Everything clips right into place, nice and tight. So thankfully this does come with some nice rubber seals. Alright, so we got our roof all installed here. The only thing I was having trouble with is I was trying to keep my sound bar up here on the front top bar, and the clamps are causing me issues for getting this visor back on. So the only thing I'm not a big fan of here is it does seem to leave a little bit of gap here in the front. Kind of looks like it would make some easy leaking in the rain. So, but hey, we're covered for the most part. This will do for now. And doesn't look too bad. It's got the nice little spoiler look going on it. Alright, so there you have it. Roof's all installed. Been testing it out for a couple of months now, so I can give you guys a good review on it. Basically, I'm giving this roof here a 2.5 toes up. What I base my review off of is quality, fit and finish, and cool factor. Gotta have the cool factor, right? So quality-wise, everything seems to be pretty good quality. The clips that go onto your cage that you bolt into are real nice and thick. They lock in there nice. The bolts themselves are pretty good size. The roof is polycarbonate. Everything seems to be cut well on it. No real issues as far as quality goes. Like I say, the seals are pretty good quality too. Now, where you lose a half a point is on the fit and finish. The only issue that I had was basically the edge of the roof doesn't go quite far enough under the visor, I find on mine. I don't know if it's like that for everyone that they have, but I find at least a little gap there where water can just come in and leak in and seep through. And also the seal here is just a little thick, so your visor doesn't go quite down all the way. But besides that, everything else seems to fit really nice. The finish is cool, like I say, with the see-through. Not really my thing, but the wife seems to like it when we go out riding. So, cool factor. Ha! Definitely get a toe up for cool factor. You know, basically, if being able to see through your roof is your thing, well, that's pretty cool. And I find that the spoiler on it, on the back, kind of has a cool look to it. So, definitely getting a point for cool factor. If you enjoyed this video, please smash the subscribe and notification buttons. It really goes a long way towards helping me build my channel. And if you're interested in one of these roofs, I'm going to leave a link down to Super ATV if you're from the United States. If you're from Canada, I'll leave a link down to Revco.ca, which coincidentally, I now work there. So if you call, you never know, you might get a chance to talk to me. Alright guys, so thanks for watching the video. You keep the shiny side up, all four on the floor, and we'll catch you on the flip side.